Hello students, welcome back to the science class. In the previous videos, we have studied about the wind and the characteristics of wind, how we can measure the wind, speed and direction both. When the wind gets violent, it causes storms. Cyclone is one of the oceanic storms. We have studied how cyclones are formed. Cyclone is formed in the warmer oceans like the Pacific Ocean, near the equator, Indian Ocean, where the warm sea causes lot of evaporation, low pressure area develops and the wind starts swirling around that low pressure area. That low pressure area is called the eye of the cyclone. These rotating winds they try to travel towards the land. Along with this, heavy rainfall is there. The damaging effects of the cyclone can be observed both at sea and on the land. At the sea, huge waves are formed, tall waves, many meters high, which are causing the difficulties for the fishermen, for the people who are in the ship, etc. Many of the ships get damaged, they get destroyed, they get drowned. Fishermen get lost at the sea. They might also lose their lives. So, cyclones cause lot of damage at the sea. On the land also, the damage is not less. Although the cyclone approaching towards the land loses its intensity, but till then it is covering more than 500 kilometers of area. And in that area there is heavy rainfall, high speed winds more than 120 kilometers per hour. These high speed winds cause damage to life and property. Buildings get damaged, trees are uprooted, electricity poles and communication lines are disrupted. We don't have electricity for quite a long time. Telephonic communication is not possible. There are animals who get drowned in the rainwater. Even human beings lose their lives by drowning. Many people become homeless. Now, how can we protect ourselves? What are the precautions we should take during a cyclone? Let us discuss these precautions. Number one, we should stay tuned to the radio because the cyclone warning is issued around 48 hours or at least 24 hours before the cyclone. As the cyclone is approaching, from the satellite images, the meteorological department issues warning on the television, on the radio, etc. So, when we hear this warning, we should take this warning seriously and get ourselves prepared for the cyclone. We know that during cyclone, it's going to be rain, it's going to be power cut. So, we should be ready with the spare batteries, torches, etc. Food should be kept, at least some dry items which can be eaten for few days. Drinking water, because drinking water may get contaminated, so we should store drinking water in a proper place so that we can drink during that cyclone time. Try to stay indoors, not to go out, because we are safer in our homes than outside. Fishermen are advised not to go to the sea as there is danger over there. When the cyclone approaches, due to the destruction of the power lines, the electricity lines, we should try not to walk in the water. We should not try to cross the water because maybe some wire has fallen down there and we may get electrocuted. We should avoid using electrical appliances. We should avoid using the gas, etc. so that we can avoid any kind of disaster. Taking these precautions, we can save ourselves from the cyclone. Last but not the least, we should not panic. We should try to help others and cooperate with the government officials, disaster management team, police, etc. I hope children this video will help you to understand what is the safety precaution required during a cyclone, because disaster management is very necessary for each one of us, and I hope you will also try to implement it. Thank you.